Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cavaliers will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out and they'll have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Quickly complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it. He's got it. First down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. From the red zone, looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gonna sling it on second down. Looking to scramble. He's gonna run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carry-On. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts one down the sidelines. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Makes the grab. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nevada going quickly. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. On the run, it's Luck. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 7. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Cavaliers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The screen, and watch out. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Moves away as he feels pressure. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him on the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And these first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And they swarm him under. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses. You're right. Breaks into the open. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Nevada offense really has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Luck. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab on 3rd. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Turning it on! They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll... for the 1st down. And the Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.